Hello world and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So I kind of half-heartedly did that because I am drinking coffee. It's a very laid-back chit-chat kind of video. This last month of December has really gotten me to think about what I really truly enjoy doing and what I truly want to bring to YouTube. And one thing that I really love doing is reading books. And so with reading books, I get all these feels, I get all these intense, crazy thoughts about books, and I just want to share some reviews with you guys. I want to share some of my feelings with you guys about the books that I've either enjoyed or not so really much enjoyed. So for me this year is just really focusing on me time, and reading books is the best way that I can focus on myself. So without further ado, this is my book review, my first ever book review. We're going to title this series Bookworm Wednesdays. It's going to be released on Wednesdays. Now, I'm not telling you guys that I will have one every single week, but I will try to get them up between 2 weeks and try to have them up for you guys. If you guys have any books that you would like for me to read and to review, please suggest them down below. But without further ado, let's get into this book review on Red Queen. Excuse me. First and foremost, if you've never seen this book, it looks like this. Like I've stated, I read books, like actual physical copies, and I also listen to books. So this actual book, I heard it through Audible. I bought the book, but I found out that I didn't have enough time to actually sit down and read, so I actually got the Audible copy, and I would listen to it from work and back to work. Now, I am not sponsored by Audible. Audible did not reach out to me, and I have not reached out to Audible. Audible is just something that I bought. I use my own money to get and to use because I love to read. So this is not a sponsored video, but I will leave down below the links that has how you could get a Audible download. There are programs like a 30-day trial where you can try a book and listen to one book for free. So I will link you down to Audible and you figure that out on your own. Audible does not even know that I'm doing this video. It's okay. Let's move on. The main red that we're talking about is Mare Barrow. And Mare Barrow is a very smart, intelligent, quirky, determined individual. Her family is not the wealthiest, and so she does a lot of pickpocketing to do a lot of stuff to support her family. She's very quick. She's like super fast when it comes to being able to do the job that she needs to. And in this world, in this society, there are the reds and there are the silvers. And the reds are more of the common people, the servants, the people that really don't amount to much. They're kind of like the worthless people. They work for the silvers. And then the silvers are this like deity. They're this mini gods that have these powers and these abilities that the reds don't have. The silvers can control water, they can control fire, they can control metal, they can kind of control a lot of different earth kind of things. So they have that power. They can read minds, they can control minds, they can heal. Just as awesome things that a lot of the reds don't have. Mare Barrow is put in a spot where she has to kind of choose to provide for her family, and she goes to work for the princes, which are Maven and Cal. Maven and Cal are one of the two main silvers that we really hear about. Now, when she goes to work for them, that's when life kind of just takes a toll, and it really just changes her entire world, because she ends up finding out that she's a true red, but she has an ability that the reds don't, and it kind of is an ability that comes from normal silvers. She can control lightning, and so she starts to realize that she is more than just a red. She has something special in her. So from there, the story takes an interesting twist as she tries to kind of stand up for the reds and try to put a name for the reds. So it kind of has that feel as Hunger Games, because there's a districts, and then there's a capital, and then there's kind of like that feud and that battle. It's kind of the same in that sense. When I was reading it, the reds and the silver have that never-ending kind of like feud and battle and heat between them. And so Mare Barrow's job and her thing is she wants to make sure that reds are given that equal opportunity, and there's kind of like a secret rebellion stirring in the midst of these silvers without them knowing. It's kind of like under their nose. There's a lot of betrayal, there's a lot of fighting and death, and craziness that happens in this book. There is a lot of plot twists. There is a love triangle, but the love triangle doesn't take the main precedence of the actual story. It's not like the instant thing. It doesn't happen right away. There is a little love aspect going on, but there is a bigger story, a bigger issue going on. Can we focus on that? And so the writer does that very, very, very well. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So here is when I am going to start talking about my feels. So if you guys do not want to hear about my feels and some spoilers, I would suggest you to leave. So I will wait for you to leave. Have you left yet? Let's move on. I felt like very robotic. Let's move on. So first and foremost, what? Can we just talk about the betrayal? The betrayal. The main intense betrayal that happened in this book. Now, I did not see this coming. I did not see Maven betraying Mare like that. How pissed were you at that? Like, I did not notice that he was actually the underlining bad individual in the entire book. Like, I had an inkling at first because I do read a lot of books and I can kind of tell sometimes, but I had an inkling, but then I kind of just put it to rest because I started seeing that he was a normal human being, you know. I started seeing that Mare kind of gave him these characteristics, and again, it was because Mare was kind of giving us an idea of who she thought he was, and I think that that's how we started to see Maven. So we started to see Maven as a caring, loving individual, but in reality, he was a manipulative, horrible person. And if I could say really bad words, I would say them right now because he is such a bad person. His mother, can we just say she is a... You fill in the blank, because we all know what she is. She is a horrible person. For her to be able to kill the king in front of Cal and to control Cal like that and to manipulate Cal like that, it was ridiculous. Now for me, I'm actually happy that Cal ended up being the good guy. I mean, yes, they kind of painted him to be kind of the bad guy because he was standing up for the Silvers, but I loved Cal. I shipped Malvin. No, I did not ship the brothers together. I shipped Mare and Cal really, 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 really badly in the beginning because I saw that kind of like unforbidden love and I really, really liked it. So when they came together, I was ridiculously happy. Now they came together in really bad circumstances. They don't have the best chances right now, but to know that that is going to be a possibility. They're going to come back and they're going to kick ass when they come back. I just want to know like where all these people in the beginning of the story are. Like, where is her family? Where is Julian? Is he actually dead? Like, I'm very confused when it comes to a lot of the characters as to where they are, but I think that the author did such a beautiful job when it came to that. I think Victoria Aveyard did such a beautiful job with that because she left us at the edge of a cliff that we're willing to jump over to kind of figure out what happened. But I think that it was a really, really good written book. I know this book came out a while ago, but I just got in the bandwagon and I will be reading the other books. So if you guys have any recommendations as to what books I should read next, please leave them down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy, please do make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to become a part of our family. I don't know what else to say other than I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming back. I have expressed all my feels. Now I can just sit back, enjoy my coffee, even though it's cold now. Yeah. God bless your face. I will see you guys later. Bye.